So I'll read for you. Unlike them, I'll read for you. I'll try to serenade you with words. The title of the story is The Knitted Doll. She staggered around the house, trying to hold on to anything in reach. She held on to the little things and the big things. Whatever held firmly enough for her to move toward the direction of the voices that were calling for her. It seemed her steps were a little unsteady and chaotic for her to get there fast enough. And for the most part, it could have been the excitement that had taken a wash of her, an excitement that had been projected upon her after she miraculously stood on both her feet. She could hear hands clapping and voices with animated elation in their tones, praising and encouraging her to continue doing whatever it is they thought she was doing. She almost fell face front, but managed to hold on to the kitchen cupboard that would help her finish her last lap. Leaning closer to the cupboard, she took one side step after another, as would someone trying to work around their fear of facing a challenge head-on. As she took one more side step, she stretched further with much conviction and belief that landed her on the couch, a few feet away from where her mom and dad were calling from. Looking up at their faces, she saw how much what she had done meant to them. She couldn't help but drool all over the floor as she danced a little and clapped along to their rhythm. Her dad would then pull out something that he held close to his ear that he excitedly spoke into. And as it would turn out, that fateful day was worthy of a celebratory hymn at the gates of the heavens. It was a day full of surprises, joy, and endless laughter. Several calls were made to the cameraman, grandparents, friends of friends, and every neighbor. Something exciting was going on. A while after that celebrated event, a new playmate came along, a soft, squishy, and supple being that was ridiculously tiny in a hold and certainly a dull color for her liking. Green. Who makes a green knitted doll for a child? It grew tinier as she grew older, but never in her heart and never in its flexible, cuddly features. It was miraculous that even after many years had passed, she had never lost it once. It was always surprising for her to hear that anyone could afford their precious playmate while playing outside. And it was even more surprising that all her friends' playmates were made differently. As she grew, she quickly learned that hers was custom-made and made especially for her. She never lost a leg or a hand, and the hair on a unique doll was always fuller. When she understood how much of a particular kind her playmate was, she loved the doll even more, so much that she packed away the new dollies that kept being gifted to her as birthday presents. As the gifted playmates got bigger over the years, she wished that her favorite one would stop becoming smaller. She remembers how when cameramen came after cameramen as the years passed, the squishy playmate was never misplaced within the pictures. Feeling nostalgic as she flipped the last page of her childhood photo album, it felt like she had just had a taste of bliss, a taste of home, simplicity, and love. Thank you.